Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Xpressbet Breeders Cup Sprint was Work All Week. And winning rider Florent Giroux is making his way into the room. And I'll introduce who we have up at the table. On the right, we have Richard and Karen Papis of Midwest Thoroughbreds, and we have trainer Roger Brueggemann.
Hey, get in our seat up here.
And Florent Giroux is here now as well. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank
you.
Richard, you look spent. Tell us what's going through your mind right now.
I'm spent.
He just ran 6.5 furlongs.
Actually, I really didn't do anything, but I'm spent. They did all the work. They should be spent, but
Yeah.
I'm spent.
Well, we'll give you a chance to catch your breath. We'll talk to these guys first then. Florent, congratulations. You were out there chasing an incredibly wicked pace. Tell us about your trip and whether you worried that maybe you might be too close.
No, to be honest with you, my horse worked very sharp and was very alert today. And before we knew it, I was already laying second position. And just take him. I don't want to let the horse in front of me going too fast or going too slow, so I need to be right here. And no, I was very confident, the whole turn. And by the collar pole, my horse just catch a nice breather, and I know it's going to be very tough to catch.
It's the first Breeders' Cup starter for all of you, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Roger, congratulations. Can you take us through the race from your perspective?
Well, not a lot. I really don't know what to say about it all. He just was really a nice horse. That's all I can say.
And watching it all unfold, I mean, they were going so fast up front. Were you concerned at all about the pace, or you knew that he could handle that?
He can handle it. Florent said he was the fastest horse out there, so why worry?
And you were pretty confident this week, I understand.
Yeah.
Just tell me about this horse's development leading up to the Breeders' Cup, and what gave you that confidence.
Well, he just does everything we ask, and how can you not be confident in him? He's just a great horse.
He has been remarkably consistent, although this is a
Very
new
much
level
so.
for him.
Yeah.
But talk about maybe that consistency and his ability to fire every
Well,
time.
they kept saying we didn't beat anybody, but I wonder what they'll say now.
Beat everybody today, that's for sure.
Good one.
That's all I got to say. Go on down.
All right, well, now we'll go over to Richard. It's been an amazing year for you. You've been winning races in bundles the last few years, but the quality has improved. You won with the Pizza Man and the American St. Ledger. It's been a landmark year for you. Just talk about where your operation has come.
We're obviously in a transition where less is more. It takes time to turn a barge around. It's not a jet ski. So we asked everybody to be patient with us as we're listening to people say that we're trying to do all these different things. We're not. We're trying to fold into who we are, but it takes time to mold that. And everyone's cooperated. We've got great trainers. Obviously, Roger and others are working with us. They understand that less is more. And actually, I can't thank Jim Shank enough. The little guy that's around here somewhere. It's just an oddity that this happened through homebreds. What you'll see are the horses that mainly Jim has bought at the sales force the last 2 years. And it's time for me to get out of his way.
And Midwest Thoroughbreds, so everybody knows, is the leading owner in the country right now by wins. But if you could talk about not just being a homebred, but also this one being an Illinois bred.
Yeah, no, well, he doesn't know where he was born. Nothing against Illinois. He thinks he went through the ring at Keeneland and brought 3.5. That's how he feels. You'll notice when we're in the ring, he wasn't intimidated by anything. And look, we have a lot of respect for everybody here. All the connections. There's some incredible connections. There's some incredible athletes here, great jockeys, and great horses. But we talked about it. We really didn't fear anybody. Roger and I talked the other night because somebody had asked him, "Who are you worried about most in the race?" He said, "The 13." We just try to worry about what we need to do, and everything else we can't control. What else is going to happen? We're going to try to do the best we possibly can with what we can do. And everybody's done a great job working together. Again, this is about 3 elements on this horse. It's about Roger, it's about Florent, and it's about the horse, obviously. And we're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Well, despite your confidence and feeling like you had the right horse, it is nonetheless a remarkable achievement. So I would just like each of you to talk about what it means to win your first Breeders' Cup race also in your first try. Flo, maybe you can start.
Yeah, it feels great to win it, as a first try. And to be honest with you, I was very confident before the race, in my horse. First of all, he's undefeated on the dirt. He did everything we asked him to do so far. And the question everybody kind of like asked us, like, can he beat those horses? Can he compete? Is he fast enough? Is he not fast enough? I think he's the fastest horse in the country, to sprint right now. And if I wanted the lead, he could have the lead. If I was inside, I probably would have been a lead. But do we want to be in there and finish nowhere or not? And that was my job, to try to ride a smart race. And I think that's not my job. I think I would like to thank everybody involved, especially with Roger staff and Midwest operation. That's a teamwork. It's not only my job. It was just a good passenger today, but I think it's just about the team first, with everybody. Exercise rider, groom, breeder, owner. Everybody involved, with the horse, and that's a teamwork.
Roger, your first Breeders' Cup win. Tell us what it feels like.
Well, it feels great, and I can't wait to do it again. It's a great feeling, great.
For those in the room that maybe aren't familiar, can you tell us a little bit about your life in horses and also how you came to train for Midwest?
Well,
Yeah.
Richard just called and asked me about training for him, and that's how we got started. But as far as the career, I just started out with Fairmont, a cheap track, and went to Chicago and just kept getting lucky enough to get better horses. And here we are now.
Questions in the room? Yep.
As Jim said, the moderator, this horse has been remarkably consistent. What is that special quality in him that makes him so reliable? Race after race, he gives you 100%.
He doesn't want to be beat. That's the important thing with him. He tries hard all the time, and he just doesn't like to be beat.
Karen would like to hear from you as well. Your impressions today?
He definitely works all week. And it wasn't easy living with this guy the last couple of days either.
I apologize.
Any other questions here or upstairs? Congratulations to you all. Incredible effort today.
Thank you.
You got one more comment, Richard?
Yeah, I'd like to say this is wonderful to do this with Roger. We love Roger. But I want to say this. We'd like to do this with all our other trainers. I mean, they work hard. I love Roger, though. And I want to thank Nick. And I want to thank Mike for all the work they've done today.
And Geraldine.
And Geraldine, who keeps everything together. This horse gets more therapy. He must feel like he's at a spa every day. And if he doesn't get it, she goes crazy on everybody.
I did forget one obvious question is what happens now and what do you look forward to with this horse?
He's going for a rest. He's on the way to Florida at our farm. And Roger and I had talked about it when loser draw. He was going to get a race. He needs a break. And unless Roger changes his mind, that's what's going to happen. He'll get on a plane on Tuesday, and he'll head to Marion County.
All right. Well, thanks for the information. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Work all week is the winner of the Breeders' Cup Sprint.